Story time. Plantation life in the South was very tough. Even in areas that had been bypassed by the war, there was bushwhackers that would come in the night and steal anything they could, including slaves. And it was especially bad in the frontier region of southwest Missouri, where Susan and her husband Moses lived. And one night the bushwhackers came, and the young slave Mary and her baby were kidnapped and taken into secessionist Arkansas. And Susan and Moses were devastated. They considered Mary to be kin. And a few days later, they met a man named Bentley, who said he could go into Arkansas and find them. The baby, after all, was only 6 weeks old. And surely the kidnappers would jump at the chance to sell the sickly infant. Now, Bentley found the kidnappers eventually, and they had already sold Mary, the slave girl, but did agree that they would sell the little baby back for a substantial ransom. "I've got little money left," Moses replied. "What little I have, and it's only a few dollars." To which Bentley replied, "Well, what about your horse?" It was then that Susan and Moses realized that the man that called himself Bentley was likely one of the kidnappers. Their horse was the last property of value that they had, except for their cabin. Susan spoke up and said, "Moses, give him the horse. If there's any notion at all that the child may survive, we need to give them the horse." Moses walked the horse next to Bentley's horse, and when he got next to Bentley's horse, he saw a ragtag little bundle sashed up on the saddle. "You had the baby all along," Susan cried. They rushed the baby back to the cabin and stripped him of his clothes and bathed him. "He looks so sickly," said Moses. "He'll be lucky to survive." But that child did survive, and the family raised it as their own, free. And one day that child grew up to be one of the greatest benefactors of his century. Over his 80 years of life, he invented over 300 agricultural products. You see, the baby adopted the name of the white family, which had bought his freedom with a horse. Susan and Moses Carver. That's right. You see, the baby that was bought by trading a horse was the world-renowned scientist, George Washington Carver.